The level of consistency in your own energy field then brings you into the depths of more of a conscious awareness in your higher self in a galactic uniting with who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light. It then becomes a natural acceptance of the roles that each of you are then creating more in your service for ascension, in seeing that you are each important in your choice to rise more frequencies. The level of satisfaction that comes with a higher advanced lifestyle into cosmic heaven then becomes the natural order of the full transformation of ascended states into more of a divine guided pathway. It remains as important in the inception of seeing only in a clear level of responsibility in more of your assistance in seeing that there are no feelings of separation in our higher cosmic realms as one galactic fleet. This transferring of information then takes place as each of you are jump-starting this process with your own intentions to see that you are able to see more of a delightful path of evolution. It takes an extreme level of dedication to see that each of you are here to see only a combination of higher conscious experiences, in then opening up a more advanced level of existing in full consciousness. Success in our galactic fleet remains in consistency, not in trying to figure out how we exist from the lower ego self-mind, which asks, how do you guys know all this stuff? Who taught you this stuff? I am just curious, that's all. The end of the non-stop curiosity opens up your higher self, in which you are seeing that you are not living in separation anymore, in which you are entering the knowing state of your multidimensionality. It is not about trying to have answers for every part of your life. Your whole life is not one big test. As to awaken more into this state is to then recognize that you are presenting only a divine level of awareness and activation. From the level of continuing to maintain a deeper vibration in your own lifestyles for ascension, then you are connecting more with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians into more of a conscious vibrancy. It is easy for the lower ego self to try and label our galactic communities as fake, as not real, as not being serious, when the seriousness of the ending of the reign of terror on earth remains as now. It is then not about carrying forth a lot of judgment about how this should or should not take place, about how this could or could not take place. It is not about a mental understanding of how this whole process in evolving more into unity consciousness works, in the spanning of more gracious service that remains currently present now. Only those who do non-stop research are going to be limited in talking about our galactic communities, with who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, in which these transmissions written through this form are for all of you for ascension. The direct level of assistance that comes with a shifting more into your own transformation then remains not as a level of trying to focus on any doubts, in which it is easy to recognize that as you evolve more, those who are not as evolved. Similarly, this works in then no longer supporting war, and knowing that this brings your own vibration and connection with all of life in the united front of grace and harmonization. Those who are still in a lower vibration, and are in fact supporting war are often not going to admit to being in a lower vibration, and often say with the lower ego self, no, I'm not lower, I'm higher because I support the troops, kill to protect. Hello, what kind of citizen are you? The clear reality of how this works allows each of you to notice that this is how this goes with evolving more, in which you notice the clear level of how ascension works, and how the lower vibrations works. It is then a direct focus for each of you to notice that there is still much to work on in yourselves to rise more of your energy systems into a fully conscious reality, not in trying to teach only focuses now. There has been this deception spread around that once you awaken, you are done awakening, and now you are here to teach those who are not awakened. And that is not how this works. Those that are choosing to stay unawakened in this lifetime are not going to ascend in this lifetime into our blissful realms, which includes those who are causing non-stop fighting, non-stop wars, and non-stop hate. If all on this world were allowed to join with who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light in this lifetime, then those who murder and kill would be able to keep doing it, and still ascend in this lifetime. That is not how this works, in which only those of you that are risen into a high enough frequency of ending all chaos in your existence, of needing to place no harm on those around you, exist in more gracefulness. This all remains inside of you, and then seeing that those who are in the lower ego self are going to try and twist these words, which is pointless, often in saying, "No, you are judging me. Sure, I live a violent and chaotic life, but I don't care what you say, only God can judge me." The reality of seeing that this is about no judgments then opens up a clear reality of then noticing that there are no ways to fake being ascended, just as there are no ways to ascend into our galactic communities without a clearing of all karma. It then becomes a clear level of focus in noticing that those who are talking harmfully about our galactic crew are simply circulating that energy for themselves to experience an energetic exchange. Those of you that are rising more of your vibrations and uniting with our galactic fleet are then the ones that are at the forefront of ascension, in then noticing only a clear level of responsibility and respectfulness. This respect comes from noticing that you are not locked into the lower ego self, in which as a result of your efforts to rise more interdimensionally then opens up a new pathway in which the level of clarity in your life skyrockets. It is not about how many around you are going to accept what you say that determines your success into our ascended dimensions as one cosmic light crew. This remains in seeing that you are each here as the 144,000 light beings, including those humans rising with ascension, to see only a clear opening in your awareness even more daily for higher realms. It is not about trying to see this entrance into physical immortality by just waiting around and feeling that it is just going to come to you. No, that is not how this works. Each of you needs to continue to rise more of the vibrations inside of you, in which you ascend beyond death in this lifetime. We stand in clear awareness. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.